Welcome to the Tara Talk Podcast, a place for honest and open conversations to support you in living your best life from the inside out. Join me on this journey of self-discovery as we explore what it means to reach next level badassery and cut through the BS. So tune in, stay a while, and I promise I'll be right here alongside you as we figure this shit out together. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, or even saying out loud, I want to be healthy, but I travel too much that I can't stick with it? Or what about something like, every time I get my health on track, I travel and I mess everything up? If so, this episode is for you. I am passionate about a lot of things, but right up there towards the top of the list, health and wellness, travel, and eating very delicious food. And I truly believe that you can have it all. You can prioritize your health and wellness while enjoying traveling and good food and not, quote, lose your progress or, quote, mess anything up. You can do it all. And what I'm going to share with you in today's episode is going to help you feel like that every single time you travel. So I'm going to give you my healthy travel hacks that allow me to live my life freely while still being healthy and caring for my body along the way. The main categories of health, whether you're traveling or not, are sleep, food, hydration, movement, and recovery. And the trick with travel is really just to simply plan ahead for how best you can prioritize each of these categories in whatever place, wherever you go. So let's start with food. And I feel like this is always the biggest topic when people talk about travel. Their food and nutrition is so hard to stay on track. Now, I'm going to suggest that you focus on a few key things like protein, veggies, and overall meal timing. For protein, I always like to take my Legion protein powder with me. I know, you're like, why am I going to take my protein on the road? But it's an easily accessible protein that you can mix with a shake, yogurt, oatmeal, anything that you have, so that you know that at least you're getting 20 to 25 grams of protein in that specific meal. And yes, you absolutely can fly with protein powder. People tell me all the time that they're scared because they're going to get stopped. Some people actually have been stopped before. Personally, I have not. I travel with it literally every trip that I take, and I've already taken 15 trips this year. Have I? Oh my God, I've traveled a lot this year. So yes, you can fly with it. Just measure out. What I like to usually do is measure out about half the amounts that I normally would. So I'll have like a half a scoop of protein powder. So if I'm gone for 7 days, I'll do about 3 or 4 scoops. So I'll usually use half or about a full scoop per day, not using it every single day. And again, it's an easy way to add 20 to 20 grams of protein. And this really works well if you're staying at a hotel or something that has a breakfast option, or there's a store nearby that you can throw it in some yogurt. Or honestly, you could just grab some milk, put it in a shaker bottle, shake it up, and that's your 20 or 25 grams of protein right there. You easily have that. And I know a lot of you guys don't like breakfast. I'm someone that actually absolutely has to eat breakfast every day. So this can also be for your like mid-morning or mid-afternoon snack as well. And of course, if you use code TARATALK, you'll get 20% off your Legion Athletics order, and then you'll get double loyalty cash back any order after that when you shop at legionathletics.com. Other protein options can include some snacks. I'm the type of person that if I don't have snacks with me, I am not going to be happy. So I carry a full bag of snacks. There's some nuts, trail mix, chomps are a really good snack of mine to go. Protein bars, some of my favorites recently are Go Macro and Barbells, BARE bells. They just taste really good and they're a great source of protein and something I can just like easily take with me. But if I know that I want a big fat ice cream cone after lunch, eating a nice portion of protein during the lunch is going to keep me feeling full and satisfied. Also keep my blood sugar balanced so I'm ready to go to whatever comes next. And then I can still have the ice cream. But typically when I want that ice cream, I'm already feeling pretty full. So I might actually just go for a smaller cup instead of a whole cone with 2 or 3 scoops. When we were just in Copenhagen, I was like, oh, I want a waffle cone. And they literally put 3 scoops of ice cream. It was so much. It was so much. But then you go to there's an ice cream shop here in Austin and I get a waffle cone and they give me 1 scoop. And I'm like, what am I going to do with the rest of the cone? And they just like dollop it on the top. Does anyone else really hate when you get a cone and you just get one scoop on the top and they don't even put anything inside the cone? When I have an ice cream shop one day, yes, that's my like retire goal. It's going to be an ice cream food truck with weed. I am going to fill that cone. The cone needs to be full. But yeah, so you can still have that ice cream. But typically, when you have a good lunch with some great protein in it, you might not have as much for dessert. Another thing with food, veggies are another great food to sneak in whenever possible because they fill you up, they keep you feeling full, and they're great for fiber. No one wants to be constipated while traveling. It is literally the worst. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm just going to throw this out there. Everybody poops. I'm sure you've read the book or have heard of the book called Everybody Poops. Everybody poops. But as someone, myself, that has never had an issue with pooping, I ignorantly didn't even know it was possible to not poop for days in a row. It's such a habit for me that I know in the morning and the afternoon, the time I am going to poop. So it wasn't until I just went to Europe and I couldn't poop for 2 days. My stomach was hard and I was so uncomfortable and it was terrible. So do not forget your dietary fiber. It is so, so, so important. I honestly just the first couple of days of Europe, I was like, did we eat any vegetables at all? Eat the veggies that you enjoy. Some people are fine with broccoli. Other people get bloated or upset stomach with it. Just like some people love salads and other people like their veggies roasted. It doesn't matter. Add in some veggies. The coolest thing about intuitive eating is that you're always checking in with your body. I know if I eat pizza, I'm going to be gassy, so I don't eat it as much. Not saying that I won't ever eat pizza. I'm Italian. That's sacrilege. But I know that this is exactly how I'm going to feel after I eat pizza. So episode 7 goes into details about intuitive eating around the holidays, which is great for your next vacation, or in Europe, as they say, your next holiday. So check back in on episode 7, all about intuitive eating. Another thing with food is meal timing. It's something I find helpful to consider so my energy stays consistent. And